Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. It is your boy Prodigy with Prodigy Picks, and today I got 5 picks for y'all. But before we get into that, let's do a recap of yesterday, of day one of our challenge. Quick recap. So we went 1 and 2. We had Tigers money line minus 110. We ended up smacking that. Tigers won 3-1, easy game. Our second pick, we had the Royals versus the Reds under 8.5. The game started off good for the Reds. They went up 4-0 and they led for 4-0 for most of the game. Royals had a terrible defense, so that played into how the game flow went. They had a terrible defense, but ultimately in the seventh inning was when the score went over. And like I said, Royals just defense was just terrible that game. So we ended up not hitting that 8.5. They went over. So I think 11 runs were scored in that game. So it was pretty bad. And then our last one, which was weird, Aaron Judge, man, he only had 2 at bats for whatever reason. He had 2 at bats instead of the regular 4 or 5 like everyone else. He had 2 at bats, 2 walks. So that ended up happening for that. So we ended up taking the L on that. So we ended up going 2-1, and we only went down 1 unit though. So if you were following the conservative bankroll management, you only lost 1 unit yesterday. So anyway, let's get into today. We have 5 good plays for you guys. And our first play we'll be going with is Ariel Atkins under 11.5. I was able to get this line at minus 105 on Fliff. We're taking her under. I was able to get this at minus 105 on Fliff, so that's actually Fliff is every other book it was minus like 110. So Fliff gave me the best odds. That's what we're going with. It's a minus 105 bet, a good bet. So let's look into the bet. All right, Ariel Atkins, the line is at 11.5. She has not hit this line this year. This is the good part. She's hit 9, she hits 8, she hits 11. She has not hit over 11 this year. So she's really been struggling as a guard for the Chicago Sky. She's really been struggling this year, and we expect her to continue to struggle, man. I don't know what it is, but Chicago Sky as a team is just not playing well, and I don't expect them to play well tonight either. So we're taking her under. The over is at 11.5. We're taking the under. So we're gonna go with that under, man. She's just not hitting this line. I don't know what's going on with her. Things are just not clicking. So that is our first bet. Our second bet that we will be going with, we're going with the Knicks money line, man. I believe this is a bounce back game for the Knicks. This is a very good game for the Knicks. A bounce back game, a game that they need. They did well. They came back from a 20-point lead last game. I expect them to go up early this game and ultimately come out with the W. So we got that at plus 105 on Fliff. So that's a very good line, very good bet, and we expect the Knicks to win today. So let's go Knicks. And then our last even money play, we got the Dodgers and Guardians. It's going to be a very, very, very good game. I expect it to be a low scoring game, even though it's projected to be over 8.5. But obviously the minus 110 odds we got on Fliff is a great bet. Both teams, both offenses are struggling. Dodgers are struggling right now. Guardians offense is struggling. Guardians didn't even score that last game. So both offenses are struggling. So I expect this to be a good line, man. I expect it to be a tough game. Both teams kind of need a win. Even though Dodgers do have a good record, both teams kind of do need a win here to just get back on track. They both are struggling offensively, so I expect this to be a hard-fought, tough game. All right, and then you know me, I have 2+ money plays, which I'll call my nuke of the night. If they hit, we'll be up a good amount of units. 2 good plays, man. Both from Jose Ramirez and Carl Schwarber, who are both struggling offensively. I feel like this will be the game that if it does go get crazy, these guys will get hits. We'll figure it out and get hits. So Carl Schwarber's line has the best line. We'll take a look at his. We got him over 1.5 bases. You will get this line. Most books plus 154. I think it's a good bet. Carl Schwarber has hit this 40% of the time. He does Kyle Schwarber, the Phillies are expected to win this game, and Kyle Schwarber does do well against bad offense. Atlanta Braves have a bad offense. Bad defense, and Kyle Schwarber does do well against bad defenses. He's hitting this line at 40%. He has been struggling as of late, but I do expect them with Phillies at home needing to win. I do expect Kyle Schwarber to come through. That is my nuke of the night bet, as well as Ramirez, man. Ramirez in that Guardians Dodgers game. If the Guardians have any chance, Ramirez has to get some hits. So I expect he gets some hits, he gets some bases. All's good. So those are my two Nook of the Night plays. 5 plays, man. If we at least go 3-2, it's gonna be a good day. So those are my plays, man. It is your boy Prodigy Picks. Let's go.